Hello students. In this video lecture I am going to discuss Naive Bayes algorithm. Which is a part of machine learning. We are discussing unit number 4. So first of all, understand what is Naive Bayes algorithm. This Naive Bayes algorithm is an algorithm that learns the probability of an object with certain features belonging to a particular group or class. So students, this algorithm is basically learn the probability of an object. It learns the probability of an object and certain features belonging to a particular group or class. For instance, you are trying to identify a fruit based on its color, shape, and taste. Then, an orange color, spherical, and tangy fruit most likely to be an orange. So, let's suppose this is an example. Let's suppose you are trying to identify a fruit. You have different fruits. So, how will you identify this particular object is orange or apple or some other fruit? Let's suppose on the basis of color, shape, and taste, you are trying to identify. Let's suppose the color, an orange color. Let's suppose the color of your object is orange color, spherical, and tangy fruit. Then it is most likely to be your orange. All of these properties individually contribute to the probability that a fruit is an orange, and that is why it is known as naive. So these are the properties individually contribute to the probability that a fruit is an orange. So on the basis of these properties, what we are doing, it's a kind of probability, right? It's a kind of probability to identify that yes, this particular fruit is what? Orange, right? As for the bias part, it refers to the statistical and philosopher Thomas Bayes and theorem named after his Bayes theorem, which is the which is the base for naive Bayes algorithm. So this it refers to what? Statistical and philosopher Thomas Bayes, right? And theorem is named as Bayes theorem. So this is the mathematical form of your naive Bayes algorithm. This is what? This is the mathematical representation of your naive Bayes algorithm. So Bayes theorem as a this Bayes theorem is stated as the following equation. That means with the help of this equation you can state your naive Bayes algorithm. P A or B equal to P B or A, P of A divided by P of B. So you can say it's a formula. It's a formula to identify a particular object on the basis of some properties. Let's suppose A and B. A and B both are events. Now P or B, it's a probability. P stands for probability. So naive Bayes algorithm, in naive Bayes algorithm, what you are doing, it's a probability of identification of an object, right? So PA of B, that means it's a probability of occurrences of event A given the event B is true. When you are using A or B, that means the occurrences of event A given the event B is true. Now when you are talking about P of A, that means P of A and P of B, that means probability of occurrences of event A and B respectively. If you are writing P of B or A, what does it mean? Probability of occurrences of event B given the event A is true. Alright. So probability of occurrences of event B given the event A is true. Now A is called the proposition. Sorry, A is called proposition and B is called evidence. A is what? A is called proposition and B is called evidence. What about P of A? P of A is called the prior probability of the proposition and P of B is called the prior probability of evidence. Now P A or B is called the posterior and P B of A is called likelihood. So actually P A or B, this is the mathematical representation of naive Bayes algorithm. P B of A, P stands for, first of all understand, P stands for probability. When you are writing P A of B, what does it mean? That means the occurrences of event A. What are the occurrences of event A? Given the event B is true, that means when your event B is true, then you are finding the occurrences of event A, right? That means when you are writing A or B, that means what you are doing, you are finding the occurrences of event A and given that event B is true. When you are writing A B of A, B or A, that means what you are finding the occurrences of event B and given that event A is true, right? And P of A and P of B both are probability of occurrences of event A and event B respectively. Okay, now coming to the next part of your naive Bayes algorithm, it is a classification technique. It is what? It is a classification technique based on Bayes theorem with an assumption of independence among predictors. So this is what? It's a classification technique. Naive Bayes algorithm is what? It's a classification technique. It's basically based on your Bayes theorem, right? So with an assumption of independence among predictors. So in simple terms, you can say that this naive Bayes classifier assumes that the presence of a particular feature in a class in is unrelated to the presence of any other feature. So classification technique, you if you are talking about classification technique, what does it mean? That naive Bayes classifier assumes, these classifier assumes that the presence of a particular feature in a class, that the presence of a particular feature in a class is unrelated to the presence of any other feature. All right, for example, we can understand this concept with the help of an example. Let's suppose a fruit may be considered to be an apple. Okay, if it is red, round, and about 3 inches in diameter. Even if these features depend on each other or upon the existence of the other features, all of these properties independently contribute to the probability that this fruit is an apple. That is why it is known as naive. So students, try to understand this example. Let's suppose you are saying that yes, this particular object is an apple on the basis of, let's suppose your object is having some features like red color, 3 inches in diameter, round shape, right? So if these features are depends on each other, let's suppose these features depends on each other or upon the existence of other features, features are depending on each other, or you can say, or it depends the existence of other features. So all these properties, when these properties are dependent or independent, so all these properties independently contribute to the probability that this fruit is an apple. That means all the independent properties are contributing to the probability. That is why it is known as naive. Why? Because we are talking about probability. This model is easy to build and particularly useful for very large data set. Let me tell you one thing, that naive Bayes algorithm is a supervised, is a part of your supervised learning, or you can say this is based on your supervised learning. So in supervised learning we have a training data set, right? That means with the help of training data set, that means a training data set with an proper solution. So this naive based model is based on your supervised learning. So build and particularly useful for very large amount data set. Along with simplicity, naive Bayes is known to outperform even highly sophisticated classification method. So it's all about naive Bayes algorithm. I'm not going to explain this last point. Uh, we'll discuss this last point in the coming video. I hope this video lecture is clear with everyone. If you have any doubt or you want to ask any question, you can ask in the comment section. All right. So thank you so much.